Welcome to Think Alive. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you.
Welcome back to the Thinker, everyone. Just me at the moment. Sharon's just landed in the UK on a surprise visit to see her mum. Her mum doesn't know anything about it. She's on the bus from the airport now. She's just going to turn up at the door, so that should be a really pleasant surprise for her. If you saw the end of the last video, I'm making a bracket here to clamp this flute to the wall. I've just popped it in place. I'm going to I've marked the wall, I'm going to drill it in, clamp it up, and then we'll be able to take the fire out to point this hearth up and clean the flue out, etc, etc. However, just before Sharon left, we've had a bit of a revelation, a sort of big change in our plans. It's kind of all made sense to us all at once. For a reason. I'll go into that in a little bit, but in the meantime I just want to get this done, and then that's another job out of the way, another good job well done, hopefully. So here we go. I've marked it out of the way, moved it out of the way, marked it. I'm going to try and drill it. It's potluck drilling these walls. You can hit sandstone, you can hit marble. If we hit marble, it's fun. Let's see what we've got here. Put it on hammer. There we go. Speed it up a bit. Got a result on that one. Try the other one. It's actually quite warm outside. It's still raining. We had some more rain this morning, and we're still forecast for the foreseeable future wet weather and thunderstorms, so we still can't get on with the patio. Hopefully when Sharon gets back it should have cleared up. Normally this time of the year it doesn't rain now until sort of like October-ish, but there we go. So that's fixed to the wall. I've run out of my favourite black screws. I'm going to have to get some more and then replace these when I've got them, but for now they'll do the job. Get these bolts in, hopefully, and then tighten them up, and that should be this job done. Don't get on, there we go. Oh yes. Right, I'll tighten them up. There we go, that's done nicely. And while I'm at it, got the drill out. Sharon's bought us have a nice clock that fits with the room, so I'm going to stick this on the wall for her as well, while I've got everything out. I think about there. Right, get my marker. There we go, that's two good jobs done already. Fantastic. And last but by no means least, this little thing on the wall over here. Sharon got it before we moved in. It says, and so the adventure begins. It's quite appropriate to think. So that's me done up here now. That's all my home touch is done for this week. So what have we got planned? What have we changed our plans? We've been having, look, Sharon's always wanted a range, a wood-fired cooking range or any kind of range, and obviously I prefer a wood one. I think we both would. So we've been looking around to try and get one, you know, like an Argo Rayburn. There's a company in Spain called Ergon, which I believe supply the States as well. And we've actually found one. It looks a bit like this. This is a new one. Ours is very, very similar, but it's not new. This is €4,000. Ours, hopefully if we can get it, is going to be about 300. A big saving. Solid cast iron wood burning range. Now that's opened up a whole new horizon for us. And what we reckon, we're going to put the range against that wall there build a big kitchen. This room's pretty big, 7.5 meters long in total. I think it's about 25 foot, and just over 5 meters wide, which I think is about 17 foot. So yes, so we're actually going to put a big kitchen in here, with a big dining table, probably fit a couple of armchairs over there, and then in the other half we'll put like a little lounge area as well. It'll be quite a decent sized lounge area. That's not a door there, it's actually just a cupboard, but it's a really thin wall at the back of it. So if we can knock that through, take down the wall on the front here like we did on the other side for the bedroom, because it's just a tile wall basically, a thin partition wall, and that'll give us a huge room. It'll just have a pillar in the middle of it with a walk through and everything. That's what we were going to do originally. That's what we kind of thought to do with the room, but then different things come up. We're going to put the kitchen in the other bit where the bed oven is and have a dining room there, but we thought, do you know what, we can have the front doors just there, we can come in, we can have a massive farmhouse kitchen with a big table and a lounge area at the other end in the centre of the house, which would do it justice, I think, as well. So that's what we're at. Yeah, it's going to change. It doesn't change everything completely. The old kitchen that we're going to have as a kitchen with the bed oven in it, the bed oven's going to stay. Obviously, we'll still be able to use it, and that room will take on a different purpose. Where we were going to put the dining room, which again was quite a small room for a dining room, we're going to move the office into there. So set that up as an office, and then say we'll have this big living area. There'll be patio doors there going through into the courtyard, front door over there. It's going to be a great space. It took us 4 years to get to this, but I think that is definitely the final plans. Looking from the other way of the camera is actually where the front door is now. Our bedroom suite with ensuite and walk-in wardrobes going to be on that side, and this is going to be the lounge. This is the wall that's going to come down. So it's only a stud at the partition tiled wall. We had one on this side, took that one down, no bother, to make that room a little bit bigger. We'll take that out and we'll just have this big pillar in the middle that you'll be able to walk around, and then the kitchen, living area here, kitchen over there. And if you can see at the bottom where that little tiny, the only window in the house originally is, that's where the patio doors are going to be out into the courtyard. So yes, this is definite and final, and it's all because of this range. And we thought, actually, because to put that range in the kitchen, again, there's no massive amount of space in there, so we thought, do you know what, we can put it anywhere. We've got a chimney there, we've got a flue there, we can put it in there big, and it's going to be a perfect use of the space, we think. So there we go. Anyway, we'll crack on. So this project is ever evolving. It's evolved a lot now. Our plans are staying like that. This room that you're in the kitchen, is going to become a morning room, possibly bar, a support area for the outside barbecue area, which is just through there, our outside living area. 6 months of the year we live outside. It's boiling hot usually and bone dry. 6 months of the year we tend to be more inside, because especially at nights it's a lot cooler. So we're going to divide the house up into 2 seasonal spaces basically. We've lived in it for 2 years now, and it's kind of telling us that's going to be the best way to do. So the main part of the house is over there, where we're going to put our new big dedicated kitchen and living room, mainly for winter living. And this part of the house is going to be our summer house with the bed oven, which is behind you, which we'll still be able to use. And behind me there, that's going to be the office area. The immediate problem that's come up now is to get through to the main part of the house, you've got to go through here and do a right down a little passageway there. Ideally we don't want to be walking through an office. The office, it wants the door shut and everything that's in there contained in there. So we're thinking we need to make another door through to the main house here. Put a separate door on there for the office. That's an area closed off. The other problem we've got is the the logistics of doing this while we're living in it, so we can break it down to bite-sized pieces and deal with it a piece at a time. And so I think, yeah, the first job really is to look at opening up a doorway through there, and we can close this passage off, make that into an independent room. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Apologies also if this video's going on, but it's taken a lot of thought and a lot of soul searching and stuff. We want to do this right first time. This is an old cupboard in the passageway through. The main part of the house, where our kitchen and living room is going to be, is through there, and our bedroom suite, of course, is just behind me. This is only a thin wall. I'm guessing up here there's a lintel somewhere, because you can see the top of this. I suspect sometime in the evolution of the house this was actually a door as well. Perhaps before that bit was done, we don't know, we can't work out the times. So I think what I'm going to do first, I'm going to clear this lot out of the way, have a bit of an exploration to see what lintel wise I might have to put one in to support these. It's a vaulted ceiling, you can't quite see it, can you? To support that, and then we can come in this way. That will block this off, the camera's in where the office is going to be, and then we can come through to the house that way, plus through the French doors we're going to put on the door at the right there. If it doesn't make sense now, it will do as it evolves, so please bear with us. I say apologies, but there's a lot of effort, mental effort going into this at the moment. Right, so there is a lintel in here. It doesn't run all the way up to the end, which is a bit odd, but it goes all the way along to there. It's possibly a little bit low, I don't know, but it's always nice to leave them. You never know until you start digging away what you're going to find. It doesn't look like there's anything above it, so I'm going to have a look around the other side, take a measure and see how far it actually goes. Right, so I've just punched a hole through the wall inside that cupboard. It's only that thick, just clay tiles. If I make my door the same width as the existing door, 70 centimetres, that's from there, the lintel extends well past there on that side to here, which will leave me a good overlap on my lintel on the inside. That'll give me my entrance through there into the other part of the house, and keeping pretty much the same as the other entrances that are there as well. It might change, but we're tentatively just looking at this at the minute. I think I'm going to bash this out and see where the lintel is in this side. I could always put another lintel in that side to give us a bit more height if we need it, but for the moment I'm going to put an acro. In fact, I'll show you that. So that's the opening there. The lintel comes to here, so there's a lot of wall underneath it. But at this end, out of focus, I do apologise, it stops before the main part of the wall, which is a little bit odd, to be honest. So I think I'm going to put an acro under here just to support it while I knock away at it, because that carries the joists that are up there. We don't want any mishaps. Right, it's going nowhere. They're not the easiest things to work around at times, but it's better than the ceiling falling down. At least now I can pretty much do what I want with this, and I don't have to worry about anything going amiss. So I'm gonna knock this out and have an exploration on the other side. I'll come back to you shortly. Well, this house is full of surprises. I'm guessing this was probably an original door at some point into the house, but I'm confused. The lintel on the other side, if you remember, stops short of where I want my opening to be. This one, it forks from here and carries on in quite a long way, but it's not very thick. I think what I'm going to do, and it's sat right into the wall anyway, I think I'm going to change this one at least. I do like the other one, would like to keep that, but this is so far into the wall, it's not really of any benefit anyway, for a visual thing. So I'm probably going to change this out and put a massive chunky piece of timber in there. Yes, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I've just dug a slot in there. I'm going to put a strong boy in there. I think if I can get one to fit, put another lintel on the other side, put another acre on the other side to support the other lintel. There's not much wall above it, only about that much in double skin, and the rest is thin. Stone walls are an amazing way of holding themselves up, but you don't want anything moving anyway. So yes, I'll get this propped up a bit more. Right, okay. Excuse me, I should get some t-shirts printed saying you can't have too many acros, never mind too many clamps. I've got these in here for now. I'm going to open this up because I'm putting a new lintel in, or 2 new lintels in. I'm going to make it higher just to give us a bit more headroom because it's just on the thing. Give us as much as we can. I may as well while I'm at it. So I'm going to open up this bit now so I can get another one of these in this end, and then I can take the last middle bit out. That's the theory anyway. Ugh. This is heavy at this altitude. Alrighty, it's done. This can come out now and cut the new one and put it in. And get all this lot out of the way, knock it all out too. I'm leaving the other side for the minute, obviously for security purposes. But yeah, it's looking somewhere like. So yeah, I'll carry on. Right, okay, so that's out. I've just cut myself a new joist, but I reckon I'm going to try and reposition the old one so it's visible. It's in pretty good condition. It's absolutely rock hard and solid, and I can raise this up to give me an extra 6 inches of height, which will be fantastic as well. Plus it'll look lovely. We'd love to retain the original features as much as possible, even if we've got to reposition them a bit, but still using the original materials. When I get to the other side, once this is set in, I might put that in the middle and then reposition the one on the other side, but I don't know yet. But the first thing I need to do is get rid of all this rubbish that I've just made, give myself some space, give myself a working area. Alrighty, warm work this. That's a lot of the mess gone. I've cleaned up this area where my lintle's going to sit a bit. I'm going to see if I can just hold it where I want it. with another acro prop, jack props in the States perhaps, or various other myriads of terms for them. So let's see if I can get him in and I'll have a little mess about with it actually, see what looks best and which is the most functional position for it. Can't get everything in there. And then alrighty. Right, I'll have a mess about with it. I've got a little sticky out bit there. It's just interfering with the acro, with the prop. I'm just gonna pop that off with the saw. Try anyway. Try it this way. Right, okay, sort of in position. I've had to cut down this wall there to give myself a good flat level surface to get a good stone on, and this side's alright. I think I'm probably going to put a piece of steel or something in the middle, in between the the two lintels, but that's kind of ready to go in now. I just need to get a mix on and start building up underneath it. It's going to take a while, slowly. Lime takes that long to dry as well, especially in this weather. But it'll be done when it's done. Right, so that's what seems like days messing about. I've cut this right back to just have a nice flat top there. I've actually got this other one I was going to put in the middle. He'll actually go up high enough past there so it won't interfere. Again, I've got another 100mm, 4 inches of height, which is good. Now I'm not standing on the rubble, I can get through that without banging my head. It's as high as we can possibly go. So now I think I'll be able to, when I take this one out the other side, I'll be able to, you know, work more on this one then. But for now, I want to get these fronts built up. I might clean back a bit of this, just to give me a nice clean sort of stone edge. This side's not so bad. We'll build it up, get this set in place, yeah, with stoned in, so I can take these props out at, well, soon I hope. Well, we're off. I've got that side built up underneath the lintel. Some of this side, run out of stuff, need to do other mix. Ideally I want to get this middle one up, and then I can pack them all in, pack in between them and stuff. But I can't get that one in until these come out, which means I need to do this before I can take these out. It's a bit of a vicious circle I've got going on. But no problem, I'll go and do another mix now. See if we can get this side up tight against there, and it'll be good. Right, okay, I've done pretty well. I've got both sides of this one in. I've got the middle one in. It's got an acro under it at the minute, a prop under it at the moment. But I've managed to get in the sides. I'm going to let it all just go off a little bit now before I do any more, but of course I've still got another mountain of rubble to tidy up. Well, I'm all cleaned up, ready to make another mess. It's taken a lot longer than I expected to go off, probably because it's so humid. We've got quite a lot of humidity after the rain. It's not super warm, even though it's not cold. So I can't really do any more because I've got to take all this off yet, strip some of the sides back. Take this other, see how it's lower, that one now than these, take that one out and maybe reposition it. Yeah, just clean it up a bit more. There's a big step at the bottom that you probably can't see that needs to come out as well. But I don't want to start with the Kango while this is still soft. It's not even beginning to set yet. But at least I can close the back door now. It's been open for like 2 days because of the acro was there. But we can close that now anyway. So I'm going to call it a day for that, leave it overnight, and pick it up again in the morning. Hopefully it'll be a bit drier, then I'll be able to carry on a bit more. So that's going to be the end of this video, I'm afraid. Or is that a good thing? I'm not sure. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome to all the new subscribers. If you made it this far and you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. It doesn't cost anything and you get alerted to every video that we do. So yes, thanks again, and I'll see you on Thursday. What am I talking about? I'll see you on Sunday. This is Thursday's video. Lose track of time sometimes. Shower's not going to be back for a few more days yet, so you're stuck with me, I'm afraid. So yeah, thanks again. I'll see you later.